There are 1,000,001 reasons why it's the dumbest idea in the world to start a carnivore diet eating nothing but meat. One that immediately springs to mind is the fact that we require fibre to stimulate bowel movement. Perhaps that's why Sean Baker is so full of it. Today I want to talk about what to me is the most obvious indicator that an all-meat diet is the complete opposite of a health promoter. Debunk this, my carnivore friends. If you want to optimise your health and sports performance without harming the animals or the environment, hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon so you're notified of new videos and new live streams. By far the greatest advancements into nutritional science in the last 12 years have been in the field of the gut microbiome. Anyone looking into this for 5 minutes or longer will immediately be struck with how obvious it is that whole plant foods are our species-specific diet. Gut bacteria are the key to our physical and our mental health. 99% of the DNA that controls the metabolic processes that keep us alive does not belong to us. It belongs to the 100 trillion bacteria that we invite to live inside our colons. The hundreds of different types that we are aware of all fit very neatly into one of two different enterotypes, the beneficial Prevotella strains and harmful Bacteroides. The Prevotella type all have one thing in common. They eat the soluble fibre and resistant starch found in insoluble fibre that is found in whole plant foods. That's right, the good guys are all whole foods vegans. They train our immune system and create vitamins and the short chain fatty acids that scientists are starting to realise are the bedrock of our physical and mental health. We want as many short chain fatty acids in our system as possible. One of these fatty acids, butyrate, is the substrate that actually feeds the cells of the colon wall. With enough of this, the cells can knit tightly together, keeping out pathogens and not allowing in fragments of undigested protein that, if allowed inside the bloodstream, would set up allergies and autoimmune diseases. The effect of these problems is oftentimes the very reason that some misguided souls are hopping on this non-scientifically backed carnivore diet. Although potentially relieving gut issue symptoms, these animal products were oftentimes the cause of the injury in the first place. They have zero fibre and their breakdown products, such as hydrogen sulfide, actively damage the gut. As a side note, I would invite anyone that's eaten a whole foods vegan diet long term and is unlucky enough to still be having gut issues to check out fellow YouTuber Goji Man's video, which I will link in the description. It explains all the reasons whereby gut health can be compromised when we come from a background of omnivorism, how to test for these different problems and what to do about it. Or you can eat a carnivore diet which simply masks the symptoms but will likely be the cause of your death. Other short-chain fatty acids include propionate, which has powerful drug-like properties. It slows the liver's production of HMG-CoA reductase, the rate-limiting enzyme in our body's production of cholesterol. This is the same mechanism by which statin drugs work, except it doesn't raise our risk for cancer or have the potential side effect of muscle wastage. It also manages our production of glycogen in the same way as diabetes drugs such as metformin, and also works to lower our blood triglyceride levels. The other short-chain fatty acid, acetate, actually supplies energy to our bodies. A whole foods vegan eater can get 15% of that energy in this way. In addition, we now know that 95% of neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine are built in the gut from these short-chain fatty acids. Well, if we're eating enough fibre, they are. Eating a diet of meat would only feed the Bacteroides strains. Their action is one of putrefaction, creating toxins such as putrescine and cadaverine, known to contribute towards depression and anxiety disorders. Eat suffering, become suffering. Another toxin they create is cresol, which is a mutagen. It irreparably damages the DNA of very important highly specialized cells known as oligodendrocytes. They are rendered incapable of producing the compound myelin, essential in the formulation of insulation around cells in our central nervous systems. This can lead to depression and ultimately, tragically, dementia. Carnitine in meat and choline in eggs are turned into trimethylamine by these bad bacteria. Trimethylamine, once oxidized by our liver, is known to lead to diabetes, cancer, and heart disease. Not only does it accelerate the rate by which we lay down atherosclerosis in the blood vessels, it also makes it hard for cholesterol to leave the bloodstream. I understand for those few people like Casey of the Vegetable Police who have been struggling with gut issues for years, the idea of instant relief from this carnivore diet may seem tempting. But I would implore you to arm yourself with knowledge, look at YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, read articles about the gut microbiome. You are not going to cure yourself in this way. You'll mask the symptoms temporarily, but you're only adding to the root cause. Dr. Walter Longo is one of the world's leading authorities on health and longevity. He says that a high protein, high fat, animal products based diet is the most catastrophic choice a person can make in terms of biochemistry, cancer risk, and future heart disease risk. Who do you want to trust your life with? A world-renowned longevity researcher who spent his adult life pouring through all the data, or a disgraced former doctor that allegedly alleviated one symptom while screwing up all of his blood work? If you've enjoyed this video and you feel like it may be of benefit to others, why not help grow our wonderful community by sharing it out on your social media, and together we'll help inspire everyone to go vegan for victory.